Hello everyone, welcome to another video on my channel today. We're going to explore and abandon the Sandgate Hotel behind me. You can see that this location is very run down. It's been closed since 2022, but let's go and see what we can find out of exploring the abandoned Sandgate Hotel. The history and location of the Sandgate Hotel was originally formed in the 1930s, combining two Victorian-era lodge houses at number 8 and number 10. It served guests for decades along the coast Kent, offering sea views and beachfront terrace. Also, it was actually broadcasted in 2006 on the TV from Kitchen Nightmares, which Gordon Ramsay actually visited this location, which I have actually put a small little 20-minute clip in the video section, and also I believe in a link to the entire whole program of Kitchen Nightmares of when Gordon Ramsay actually visited this location. The hotel was struggling under the ownership of Louise and Peter. With no real background in hospitality, the couple found themselves overwhelmed in the hotel business. The menu was confusing, the service was chaotic, and the business was taking Ramsay's steps in the steaming applications and health boosts weekly, taken from £7,000 to £14,500. It looked like a turnaround story, but the ownership sold up shortly after filming was being released. Here is a video that I found on YouTube of what the hotel used to look like and what happened when Gordon Ramsay visited the location.
For the first time ever, Gordon Ramsay ventured into hotel rescue instead of his usual restaurant interventions. The Sandgate Hotel in Folkestone, Kent has 4 separate dining areas under one roof: a dining room, an outdoor barbecue area, a terrace bar, and, tucked away in the basement, Kent's first Japanese restaurant. Owners Peter and Lois are running the show. And in the kitchen, we've got a steward, though the chef has been tasked with mastering 186 dishes across 4 different menus, a challenge that would be overwhelming, even with a fully staffed kitchen. When customers do come in, Stewart and his team struggle to execute such varied cuisines, especially the Japanese menu he never quite mastered.
He's not very comfortable cooking it. He's not a fucking Japanese chef, he's a Geordie.
Despite the hotel having a coveted AA Rosette Award for its food, the inconsistent restaurant quality has led to a vicious cycle. Bad reviews, fewer customers, and 4 dining concepts that now share only one thing in common: empty tables. There might be a lack of customers, yet the hotel is actually overstaffed, often with more staff members on hand than there are paying customers.
I've spoken to the restaurant manager.
Yes.
I've spoken to the food and beverage manager.
Yes.
Now talking to the
Me.
general manager. Have you ever watched Fawlty Towers?
Yes.
Having never worked in hospitality, Peter, an engineer, and Lois, a former perfume saleswoman from Gatwick Airport, invested their life savings into the Sandgate Hotel. 3 years later, they're hemorrhaging £2,000 weekly, desperately relying on summer profits to survive the winter slump, with £250,000 of their investment at stake. The situation has forced Peter back to engineering to keep them afloat, leaving Lois to operate the hotel alone. With multiple managers and staff members on the payroll, the chain of command has become unclear, and Lois struggles to establish herself as the leader. With uninterrupted views of the English Channel is the Sandgate Hotel. A 38-year-old Gordon Ramsay arrives on a bright spring morning in 2005 and is impressed by the hotel's prime beachfront location and the building's impressive Victorian facade. But when he walks in, he finds the reception desk empty. Gordon is made to wait while the only employee at the reception area chooses to finish a personal call first. After some time, the employee finally comes out to greet him. Not a great start. Next, Peter and Lois introduce themselves and lead Ramsay on a tour, beginning with the tiny dining room off the lobby. A creaky old dumb waiter in the corner hauls the food up from the basement kitchen. Gordon heads down to the kitchen to try to speak with the head chef of 6 months, Stuart White. But it's hard to have a conversation with him as there's a speaker on the wall, constantly interrupting with updates from upstairs.
Is that order for table 9?
Double 8.
Oh,
Hello?
fuck me, 9.
Yeah.
Can you fuck off and do some work?
After touring the hotel and kitchen, Gordon sits down in the dining room to try the food. It is Saturday night, and the restaurant is nearly empty. With 3 managers and 2 servers waiting on the 4 customers, the food arrives quickly. But it's disappointing. The rice in the sushi is chewy and hard. Then a bizarre-looking chicken tomato dish is served.
God, it looks like something out of a porn movie. Excuse me, waitress, I'm missing my bollocks.
It tastes as bad as it looks, with the tomato too overpowering. Ramsay has had enough. He heads to the kitchen to have a word with the chef. Stewart admits he doesn't like cooking Japanese food, and as the locals aren't queuing up to eat it, Ramsay can't understand why Peter and Lois are serving it.
Kiwi beach life.
Something like that, yeah.
But sweetheart, we're not in fucking Auckland.
I
We're in
know.
Sandgate.
Since customer complaints spike whenever Stewart takes a day off, Gordon arranges for him to be a guest diner for the evening to witness firsthand what customers endure in his absence. The elaborate menu proves to be the kitchen's downfall. After an hour of waiting, Stewart's order finally makes its way to the dumb waiter. Gordon intercepts a burnt burger destined for service, confronting the young chef about how such low standards are destroying the business. The extensive delays take their toll. Customers abandon their tables, and even Stewart himself gives up after waiting 35 minutes for dessert. To rebuild team unity, Gordon takes the kitchen crew fishing with a simple condition. Each catch becomes an opportunity for the 2 young chefs to voice their concerns to Stewart. The fish bite readily, and with each catch comes honest feedback. The menu is too complex, too complicated, and too fussy. Stewart accepts each criticism with genuine warmth and good humor, transforming the outing into a breakthrough moment. The day ends in success for everyone, except Gordon, who, despite his best efforts, remains the only one without a single catch. Back in the kitchen, Chef Ramsay demonstrates a simple sea bass recipe that uses just 5 ingredients, compared to the 15 in Stewart's version. Lois and Peter sample the fish dish and are impressed with the simplified recipe. Now, Gordon just needs to persuade them that the 168 items on the multiple Sandgate menus are excessive for such a small kitchen team. Proving his point, the owners were informed that morning that the restaurant had lost its AA Rosette Food Guide Award, as food standards had slipped. It's a blow for Stewart, who has been left responsible for all 4 of the hotel's restaurants, and Gordon is worried that the gentle giant may not bounce back from the disappointment. To help the 6'6" Geordie get back on top, Gordon wants to simplify the menu and shut down the Japanese restaurant completely. He tries to convince the owners by arguing that it's Stewart's weak point, and that the one that is causing him the most stress. Suggesting they use the space as a private dining room, he reminds the owners that they are losing money every week on the existing setup, and is relieved when they agree. Gordon reasons that once they've developed a solid seafood menu, the French, who are just a short ferry ride away, will be the first to come. Turning his focus to the front of house staff, Gordon decides he needs help to straighten out the chaotic booking system and shoddy customer service.
Basil 40 wouldn't like it, but what this place needs is a Frenchman. Fuck me. Am I happy to see you? Are you well?
I'm very well.
Gordon's trusted advisor, Jean-Baptiste, the maitre d' from Claridge's, who manages 70 waiters daily, has arrived to help tackle the service issues. When Lois demonstrates their dumb waiter and noisy intercom system, Jean-Baptiste immediately bans both, insisting on direct communication between servers and kitchen staff. While the front of house operation is in shambles, an even more serious issue emerges: staff treating the premises as a personal pub during off hours. Gordon learns the staff spends around £2,000 monthly at the bar, revenue the struggling business has come to rely on. This dependency has blurred the lines between management and employees, undermining the owner's authority. In a team meeting, Gordon has the manager announce a new policy. Staff must leave the premises when their shifts end. The bar, he emphasizes, is for customers, not an after-hours social club for employees. The owners agree to lead by example, stopping their tradition of drinking in the bar at the end of the day too. With the staff drinking issue addressed, Gordon turns his attention to another pressing concern. The loss of their prestigious restaurant award has hit Stewart hard, leaving Gordon concerned about his state of mind before the relaunch. He tells the head chef to focus on winning it back, and the first step is to revamp the menu. Together, they create new seafood dishes that pay homage to their French neighbors across the channel. Looking to drum up business, they visit a local company of 1,000 employees, armed with fresh oysters. Gordon plays up the shellfish's reputation as an aphrodisiac, while offering samples to potential customers. In a characteristically cheeky moment, Gordon asks one woman after she tries an oyster if anything's happening downstairs, before hastily clarifying he meant her stomach. The promotional effort seems to be successful in attracting diners. While the dining room begins filling up back at the hotel, the service remains chaotic, with Lois failing to control her staff. Gordon initiates his next fix by photographing each team member for the first step in his latest plan.
Chin up. Just one of them, not all fucking 10. You greasy fucker.
Using the staff photos attached to wooden spoons, Gordon has Lois practice addressing each employee's issues. When her approach proves too timid, Gordon demonstrates the proper way to be assertive. To his delight, Lois not only catches on, but begins to enjoy her newfound authority. With Gordon's encouraging presence beside her, Lois finally confronts her staff directly, delivering clear expectations for the first time. The restaurant is ready to relaunch with a streamlined menu that will be served throughout all 4 dining areas, replacing the previous complicated system. Before lunch service begins, the kitchen team heads to the beach and takes a celebratory plunge in the sea, though Gordon mysteriously manages to keep his clothes dry. Stewart charges into the water with his socks still on, before fully committing to the dive. The mood shifts quickly as customers begin arriving for the relaunch. In the kitchen, the new system proves effective. The chefs work in perfect harmony, but the front of house tells a different story. Incorrect tickets reach the kitchen, which cause orders to go to the wrong tables. Frustrations continue to mount when the general manager is spotted leisurely drinking on the terrace with friends. When Lois confronts her, she agrees to help, albeit reluctantly. With all hands finally on deck, the service finds its rhythm, salvaging the relaunch. The day concludes with a UK versus France oyster eating competition. The local team rises to the occasion, stuffing their faces with 76 oysters to the French team's 28. When one French competitor tries to sneak away with the consolation prize, Gordon playfully scoops her up and dumps her into the sea, a fitting revenge. Drawing his visit to a close, Gordon reminds Lois to maintain her authority over the staff. But his final words are for Stewart, expressing complete confidence that more awards lie in the head chef's future. 6 weeks later, Gordon returned to the Sandgate as part of a revisited episode. This time, he arrives bearing gifts, a fresh fish for Stewart. And the head chef has big news. Instead of spending his time and money in the Sandgate Hotel bar, he's been focused on his family and is expecting a baby. He's also excited to show Chef Ramsay his new vibrating pager system to summon the serving staff without the noisy intercom. Lois tells Gordon the clientele has changed, and they have a new problem. They are doing 40 or 50 covers midweek and selling out of seafood on weekends. Turnover has almost doubled to $14,500 a week, and the business now has a chance of success. Sitting down to dinner, Ramsay hopes he'll have a better meal than the chewy sushi rice he sampled last time. He's asked Stewart to make something special with the sea bass, and Stewart waits nervously for his verdict. Describing the dish as absolutely fantastic, Gordon once again congratulates Stewart on his food and expresses curiosity about whether the soon-to-be father will have a baby boy or girl. As Gordon departs that August day in 2005, he remains uncertain about the hotel's future, but is genuinely pleased with the progress he's witnessed during his visit. The Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares episode premiered in February 2006, strategically timed to generate publicity just before the start of the holiday travel season. It earned a 7.0 rating on IMDb, placing the episode tied for 14th among the 22 episodes of the UK Kitchen Nightmares series in terms of overall viewer ranking. It was the first hotel that Gordon visited, and it would set the stage for his future reality rescue series, Hotel Hell. Gordon studied hotel management in college, so he knows a thing or two about the subject. Stewart was interviewed for an online publication not long after the episode aired in March 2006. By this time, Stewart had relocated to Barcelona, working in a local restaurant. More significantly, his Spanish girlfriend had given birth to a remarkably large 10-pound baby, who Stewart wanted to name Hadrian, although his Spanish girlfriend, Monza, preferred Adriano. When asked about his son's future, rather than following in his path, Stewart said he would be happier with his son putting on the black and white of Newcastle United and running onto that pitch. In a delightful twist of fate, the birth occurred exactly 9 months to the day following the oyster-eating contest, where Stewart had consumed 30 oysters, contributing to Team GB's victory. Reflecting on his experience with Gordon, Stewart remained grateful. He's quite brutal with a lot of people, but the guy is an absolute genius. Unfortunately, the owners couldn't cash in on their 15 minutes of fame, as the hotel was sold soon after the show was broadcast. Despite having an improved summer season, the business must have had a difficult time during the winter months of 2005-2006. But changes were coming. Looking through TripAdvisor, we can see that June 2006 brought new owners who gave the place a complete overhaul. Their response to a 4-star review gives us some insight. While the reviewer praised what the young owners, Ben and Rachel Morgan, were trying to do, they couldn't help but mention the noise and general chaos. Reading between the lines of the owner's response, it seems they had added a second bar operating in the building with its own entrance. As part of their vision for the place, they went for a modern European look with the renovation, covering the bar with plywood veneer, and putting in matching chairs throughout the lounge area. But this wasn't the biggest change they had in mind. Digging deeper into the TripAdvisor reviews, we discover they converted the old Japanese restaurant space into a basement bar that became quite the headache. Guests complained about loud music thumping until 1 or 2 in the morning, with bass so heavy it shook this 1887 building to its core. You can imagine how well that went down with guests trying to get some sleep upstairs. Just as these issues were becoming apparent, the Great Recession hit in 2007-2008. People tightened their belts, and tourist spots like Folkestone saw visitor numbers drop. This only made things harder as they faced the same challenge as Peter and Lois, keeping the business alive during the quiet season. Despite their efforts, the Morgans only managed to keep things going for 2 years before they packed up and headed back to Scotland. This set the stage for yet another chapter in the hotel's story. The Sandgate Hotel was then purchased by Kiki Cole, who had owned a care home prior to trying her hand at hotel management. According to news articles from the time, the property was listed for around £900,000. Looking at reviews from this period, things seemed promising at first under the new ownership. But problems started showing up, particularly with that basement bar causing weekend noise issues, and service that ranged from chaotic to non-existent. In 2012, a fire broke out in the basement. Firefighters spent an hour controlling the late-night blaze. Fortunately, no one was hurt. After this incident, they gave the bar and hotel rooms another makeover, this time going with those cool gray tones you saw everywhere in the 2010s. Out went all the red and chocolate browns from 2005, replaced with what was basically the safe choice of the time. Both the restaurant and hotel received mixed reviews, leading to a disappointing TripAdvisor score of 3 out of 5. Though almost every reviewer agreed that the location was hard to beat, particularly when the sun shone on the terrace. The hotel hosted regular events, private functions, and live music evenings, but those stopped during the pandemic. In 2020, rumors started circulating online that the hotel might be up for sale again. It is unclear how many different owners the hotel passed through during this time, but it stayed open until November 2022, when the hotel's Facebook page announced its immediate closure, which was met with some anger by the staff who suddenly found themselves out of work. While the management team was repeatedly praised, employees hit out at the owners, who fired the entire existing team. The hotel sat empty for some time in 2022 and 2023. Then, in the spring of 2023, visitors reported seeing a new restaurant concept in the building. The restaurant part of the hotel was relaunched as Lido Buon Vino, which served Italian food with a view. Once again, the interior underwent some renovation to play up the wine bar look. This time, faux wood panels and a sort of rustic reclaimed look adorn the bar area. It received pretty good reviews, with customers enjoying the relaxed atmosphere, fresh pizza, pasta, and good value wines. Despite giving it a go for a year, Lido Buon Vino announced in 2024 that it would be shutting down, as the owners wanted to focus on solely running their other establishment instead. Furthermore, in May 2024, the Sandgate Hotel entity applied for the company to be dissolved according to official records. Some individuals online claimed that the hotel would serve as housing for refugees, similar to neighboring hotels that have been converted for this purpose, but it seems this is merely a rumor. Currently, both the hotel and restaurant remain unoccupied. The property's future remains uncertain. Here's hoping everyone involved has found their path, and maybe one day we'll see the Sandgate Hotel open its doors once again.
So that is the history of what the hotel was before it was a hotel. It was houses, but there is no information of what's going to happen to the hotel itself. It has been sitting empty since around 2024, even though it says on the internet it's been sitting empty since 2022, but it was only used for about a year or so before it sadly closed again. There is no information of what's going to happen of the hotel, if it's going to be refurbished or used again for accommodation as a hotel or a restaurant, but time will tell. But it has seen better days from the battling wind and sea air from the Sandgate Sea in front of it. But let's go and see what we can find out of exploring the abandoned Sandgate Hotel Gordon Ramsay kitchen nightmares then and now. Is it breezy already? stairs. to officially explore this abandoned Sandgate Lounge Hotel. This location is absolutely amazing. Some of the rooms are in immaculate condition and some rooms are quite trash behind me, you can see, and other rooms which is on this level. But yeah, this location is absolutely amazing, very close to the Kent seaside itself, outside of that window. But yeah, this location is in very good condition. When me and my friend come, don't know what the location is now. When I'm uploading this video, I presume it's being refurbished or totally trashed. But yeah, this location is absolutely amazing. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. I'll be leaving a link down below to my Facebook page where I'll be uploading photos from this location and other locations being to exploring journey. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy the video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, do subscribe if you're new, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Over and out. Bye.